they'll be taking things lightly. They got themselves in a game with Dallas that they lost in.
What we saw on Monday, remember how hungry Cleveland was because they had lost the night started by Huff, who played in Denver a few years ago, as Cameron Johnson had it blocked, but they're going to call a foul. 7 rebounds, 4 assists, has been brilliant this year. You can see what he did Monday against time and wins, just ahead of Rick Carlisle. 1,040. A little bit by injury, only played a handful of minutes in that win, in that loss on Monday. Knocked away by Siakam.
This guy's unbelievably smart. He had Jokic, but he went to attack him anyway.
Denver has the number. He's going to, nope.
This is the guy that you don't want to get going. Well, see, this was him, but I don't want him to get going tonight because he can score the ball from outside.
Jay Huff from 3 on a nice pass and a layup.
Roll and let him get down there. You got to go late, but you're going to have to go. Hey, listen, he's an efficient basketball player. Nothing he does takes a
play against Denver back early in November. That was the start of a 4-game, as you said, his brother, Ryan Nembhard, with a tremendous game on Monday. Mathurin out behind the 3-point arc, drives on Murray.
Shoes on, so it's not the shoes.
And that's going to go out of bounds, but it's good. And he's got it against Huff. To the shoot inside. Got contact with Murray. Murray back the other way. A pull-up 3.
But he has been struggling with the 3-point shot, but I think it's Grizzlies. He's had an
on back-to-back possessions. Cam Johnson in and score.
A lot of respect from Tyrese. Back from last season, thought it was worth sharing.
You're starting to get your roster back. I think that is the essence of the statement you're making. No offense, you might be putting Robinson Earl in at this time. And that
double comes from Mathurin. Tim Hardaway Jr. is in, and a 3 is in and out. And just 11 on Monday night. After back-to-back games of 20 and 19. Screen. Terrific 3-point shooter inside. Good, it's popped out. Hardaway has it, and he pulls up for 3. And Hardaway, Watson, Jarris Walker's come in, and that's going to be a bang points as T.J. McConnell checks in. And former Pacer Bruce Brown, championship team in Denver.
Yes.
And they truly missed him when he wasn't there. For Denver, McConnell on the baseline, got
Valanciunas is more than an adequate backup. Rick was telling him to run because you want to get him in a game of pace. This ability to officiate the game and have officials looking at it. I don't know if you can be much more of a zone than that.
Offensive rebound. Contract had 15 off the bench the other night. Murray, ball, hit McConnell, shooting 62% over the last 7 games, has his job. Murray against Furphy. For Indiana as a rookie. 2nd-round draft pick, 35th back inside. Valanciunas and was met there by Siakam.
The non-Jokic minutes.
Averaging 8 points, 5 rebounds off the bench. Long-time starter. Into the lane. And he tried to throw it inside. Shot clock at 5. And
great anticipation there by McConnell.
Ahead to Matthews.
And he got a bucket. TJ's has, I think today, more bounce.
Shot. Now Jackson drives on Valanciunas. Takes him inside with a left hand. 5 losses. And 2 recent losses leading by double figures. But a good bounce back for the Pacers. They were down 12. They'll head to have you here once again. Such a special night. You're always here to celebrate the toy drive.
And, you know, he's not from this community, but because of his relationship with her.
Commissioner to this NBA season. The TV ratings, the highest we've seen in 15.
Game against Oklahoma City.
So maybe you'll bring some more of that luck with you.
Well, but this team, and credit to the game over the summer, so always so much happening here in this community around the game.
What the league and everybody in the office has been able to put together.
To everything we're doing in Europe and Africa and in Asia, around the world, but of all that. And obviously I was out with his daughters on the court just now for the toy sale. the ratings were higher than they were the prior year for Dallas-Boston. And a lot of the teams repeat or whatever, that's fine too.
Right.
But so we don't, it doesn't have to be a different champion every year, but
many years. What you've been able to do in terms of, you talk about the competition and of ours, and I'm giving you your flowers.
You're right. I am various stakeholders. It begins with, you know, the owners, you know, and Herb Simon he's been doing, I think, for 20 years.
Right.
You know, and all of that has to come together. And
we do to bring joy to people and give them moments is phenomenal.
You know, we were all here at the early days watching that grow, and I remember sitting by and now to see the popularity of Caitlin, to see the fever that I am about women's basketball and what we're seeing now in men's basketball here, what Olympic
playing at a high level, and I looked at some numbers today. It's number 3.
The one thing, and I think maybe the league over-calibrated in terms. By the way, Mike Krzyzewski, Coach K, has been a great influence there. He joined our competition committee.
Right.
But people want to see good, solid defense as well.
We know we have to let you go.
Process. And it's a process for which Coach Carlisle has to figure out who's valuable in other ways.
Nembhard fights and has it blocked by Peyton Watson.
Give him both because he's got a big enough body.
What a move by Jokic. Jumper. Pascal has 8. Murray has 10. Bruin could not get it to go. Nembhard goes inside.
Capable of doing so. Trying to keep a body between he and the basket is extremely difficult. But that. Boop, boop, boop.
Hello.
And he's by himself there. You can hear him saying ISO.
Pacers have 6 first half turn.
He's by himself again. Nice job getting the body on him. Just fall asleep. They cannot. Braun is not here, but they've been able to put athletes on.
Matching the 12-point lead Denver had in the first 12 minutes.
1, if they get transition buckets. 2, that guy in the middle. 15, I think his ability to connect a team on both sides of the ball is part of it.
Shot clock down to 7. Nembhard goes inside over.
Wide open shot. Much more pressure.
Now they switch back. Furphy guarded by Watson, and that's by the Nuggets. Ball or guys he delivered the ball to.
Jump.
Siakam drives on Watson. It's come easy for the Pacers. And Jokic reaches in and commits the foul. And Gordon. He was questionable going into tonight, but it's a 19. And Jokic fouled out front. 50-45 game. It's a 14-0 run. Remember,
I'll tell you what they're doing. They're running the Pacers off the 3-point line.
time report with JJ and Eddie as Murray shot fake. Got his Canadian.
Not all the guys from Kentucky. And I mean, he's had some people come.
23 for Jamal.
In their offense when you do that. If you leave somebody open, he's going to find it where it needs to go.
Huff fouled by Jokic.
4, he's made 3. You know, he's made enough to get runs going.
Yeah, 42%. Jay. And now Shepard shot fake. 2 Nuggets. Murray.
But you got what you want out of it because you made the pass be in the air for a while.
The last 3 games in a starting role with their injuries. High up off the.
Obi, how many times did he do that? A couple times last year?
That reminds me, I just saw on social.
Many moves in hoops.
Jones wrapped up and fouled.
I'll give you that. That was great technique. It really was.
How much when you played football? You played in high school and
I was on defense because I could hit you as hard as I wanted to hit you. If I'm on offense, you could hit me as hard as you want to hit me. Fold it and put it in the basket.
His 4th 30-point.
Who's running into the same problem?
Shepard, 2 to shoot.
Good.
And foul is on Spencer Jones. He scored 26 total points last year as a rookie, and he had 28 on Monday. And Siakam the foul.
Man, and everybody else has to watch, keep their men from cutting.
Second free throw no good. Pacers 8:28 to play.
So who's this on?
And 10 of 17 from behind the arc. And now to Mathurin. Huff for three. Got away from Indiana. Not quite mid.
Then Mathurin did a little bit of the knocking around.
And inside the Cleveland uniform, dating back to the playoffs, the Pacers held him to single digits.
The offense determine what your defense is doing.
Jokic open. When Cleveland came in here and won, but it's even been more dominant and a foul. 9 points tonight for Nembhard, 22 points and 6 assists.
Yeah, but look at his security blanket.
I mean, they are taking all of the shot clock win to even get.
Bruce Brown just played part of one season with the Pacers, 33 games. Has a consistent personality, his intensity on defense. He's
what the Pacers got in return makes a lot of sense.
Yes.
But for the way the Pacers were playing, he was working at his craft. I think defensively he works quite a bit. This is a good lesson for Johnny Firth.
Nembhard to Huff for three.
Way to be more effective, given that.
Murray comes off the screen, chased by Mathurin into Jokic. With that ankle sprain, Mathurin got Brown in the air. You and I were talking about the Kentucky.
Get it going early, because this team is too good to play late in the shot clock. Did he grab did Bruce Brown grab the rim?
Not that it was going to be overturned.
I thought it was. I surely thought it was, right?
In the second half. Jackson goes right at Jokic. Siakam. Pacers basketball tonight is presented by Menards. Save big money at Menards on all your home with Adelman.
Okay. We lost ours.
And free in the Pacers locker room. So a couple of free throws now for Siakam.
We're basically superheroes.
Siakam. Murray on Friday had 36. They've lost 5 games this year when they've led by 10 or more points.
That cannot be overlooked, because his field and his vision helped him understand.
The Indiana Members Credit Union Pacers Live pregame show with JJ and Eddie.
Because there's no question, Brown made sure he stopped.
Double Jokic
in the corner. They'll find it.
And it's Bruce Brown.
I'm just telling you, here.
And Siakam lost it, puts it away. But unfortunately, I think his heel touch.
That's exactly what it was.
Out to Siakam, drives on Brown, and Brown the foul. $124.6. That's number 1 in the NBA.
On the other end, this Jokic does this really well. Thank goodness he